tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. The hell you sing, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be... forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll go play action with Hicks. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's fourth down.
Here it is on fourth down. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll manage only a couple. It was Jalen Watson who got him down. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
Broncos
A first down there on a gain of 12.
At the 38-yard line.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Broncos first.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Nakobe Dean. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing. Nix. Here's a screen coming for right. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
On the double. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Set up. Dragon. 7-5. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Cut 19. 65. 60. Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing now on third and long. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Broncos.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That's caught. It's Jerome Ford.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
To throw is Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Throwing is Nix. We'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Nix to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now Nix going to look to throw. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Ready?
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down, and they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. Riggs. Go street. '79 Broncos.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That's complete to the rookie's 2nd-round pick. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right, it's taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. To the 20. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Brings up 2nd and
9.
On 2nd down, they're going to run the option here to the right. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos move out front. It's 9-7.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away. with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 target. 19 target.
2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 6. Dragon 6. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
2nd and 10.
Hurt.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punt. Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in, and it's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
60. Panther 60.
Throwing now from the gun. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw again. To find the open man. That's Watkins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Back to the ground after the penalty. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking, 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, 49ers.
36-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 6. Go, check, go, check. Check, smash, check, smash. Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
Up the middle they go. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
Let's go. Like.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Hey, here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Denver first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll take this one in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will up it to a 2-point lead.
16. 49ers 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll air one out. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now. It's Nix. Again, working deep downfield.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. And that's going to be short, not making it to the left. Zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go check! Go check!
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Strike. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And for a third time today. He's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
A first down throw for Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Short return, and they'll take over there.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll try to run with their fullback. And the strength on display, rattling on tackling for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing. Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Denver.
Throwing is Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score! Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
23. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man is Horton. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 1. Throwing now from the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw yet again. Moving to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 5.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
19 Dragons, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This a 31-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are back within a score They trail now by 6.
17.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with the soul.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Rolling right. Now he takes off. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw here is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the Broncos' 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? It's pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. On on the zone read. This is Nix. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is 3rd down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to take him down to the 37.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
1st and 10 at the
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
it's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. That is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, 49ers! And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in Week 1. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will cut it to a 2-point lead.
49ers 24. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Nix. That's into the hands of the fullback. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right back to the fullback. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the folks in here, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now all the niggas makes me quit working on the phone. Either that or try to money hard to make the pickup. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the catch. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's to the 15. And he's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Broncos 33, 49ers 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up for first
19
and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Ready?
Here comes second down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
65.
First and 10
70.
at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Buffalo 18. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. Going for it all. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees. Get on with the win.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. A move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.